Ooh, straight into cutscenes. Alright, the final cutscene, because we've killed all the available demons. Statue looks on ominously. Shows us the length of its weapon. And then penetrates the hole. There's no symbology there. Stop looking. Hey, crestfallen bro. What'd you make of all of this? Crazy, huh?
Who are you? I don't remember anything.
Yeah, we exhausted his dialogue. As he mentioned, he's been away from his body for so long that his soul is basically fraying and falling apart.
I was what?
Anything to say about this?
I can't imagine. If only I...
Nope. Still just fangirling over me, okay? That's fine, Thomas. That's absolutely fine. Drop off all the shit that I don't need. Ready for... Yeah, there we go. Ready for the next playthrough, which I'll probably do by myself. I'll take advantage of the fact I can up the frame rate and all odds and ends. When I'm playing by myself, I just can't record while doing it because the game... Well, it freaks out. There's no two ways around it. The game just... it doesn't like it. To put it mildly. It's not a fan. Guess I'll do for now. Should be anything else I really need. Yeah, okay. Baldwin, anything to say?
Pretty strong myself. Man's a beat if you hit my... I reckon.
Yeah, still... still humble bragging about your brother. Okay, that's fine.
Oh,
Fangirl Missy?
I can hardly believe it. The fact that I am helping to save the world. Oh, Saint...
Not in this playthrough, you not, love.
Bassa.
She came twice in that sentence.
Do you have...
Anything to
From
say?
where does that howl come? That is no demon. It sounds more like a poor, hungry child.
A soul-starved
Do you have
child?
any idea what it might be?
Yeah, it's your
Something
god.
about it puts me at great unease. May God watch over us, bless us, and all of Boletaria.
Oh, don't worry, my, my pious friend.
May God... But
You don't have to worry about appealing to your god anymore. 'Cause he's here. And he's first out of mercy. Yeah. It's a bad time
yes,
to be,
I said, but
a clerical
you must...
type around about now.
Oh, thank God.
As you realise the source of all demons is in fact your deity. The one you've been worshipping anyhow. Now the game kind of points out there is supposed to be an actual deity, the one that created the old one, supposedly. But yeah, but the thing that all the all the religious types have been worshipping has not been that deity, it has been the old one. And something about that bait and switch just utterly delights me.
Are you... I feel great, miss. I was branded a witch.
Nothing new to say.
This is... But I'm a...
No, that's fine. Let's see if any of the other NPCs have got anything else that can really hop along there. No, everything else looks pretty much exactly what I expected. That's fine. Okay. Nothing new just yet. No additional bonuses for a lance, so disappointingly.
like to have my thank.
What you got? No, you don't give me anything for a lance soul either. Or, you know, the false demon soul.
Why? You have
Interesting.
defeated all the demons.
I
have you
have.
not?
I killed them all.
This ghastly howl. The Monumental has
Oh, the
spoken of it
Monumental. I need to go
before.
talk to him as well at some point.
There is a question I have long had in my mind.
Lay it on me, Frake. What's your question, buddy?
It is whether we are right to banish the Old One. And I now have the answer. And it is a resounding no. Listen
Well,
closely.
can't argue with that. Man's
The
persuasive.
Old One must not be cut off from
He should
us.
run for office.
If
on
the
a platform
Candle
of,
Maiden
yes,
tries
more
to
demons.
entrap it,
Kill anyone
her.
who gets in the way.
Then absorb the souls of the Old One for yourself. The Old One
I like this plan.
is an
I become an
unfathomable
archdemon.
deposit of
The
energy.
archdemon.
It contains
And
all
rule the
souls
world with a
collected
foggy
by the
iron
demons.
fist.
You will gain the power of a king, and I will
could
gain
be
knowledge from
king.
beyond.
I could rule
And
it
that, my dear
all.
friend, is the
Make
righteous
them
path.
bow before
You
me,
must not allow trifling matters
trembling
to
in
dissuade
fear.
you. The demon souls shall be
Well,
ours.
mine, technically.
If truth be told,
I'll let you look at them.
that woman has been tainted by demons herself. She would
Think we
thank
figured
you
that
her
out.
death for relieving her agony.
Ominous.
If true,
But yes, the maid in black, in case you haven't figured out, she is indeed a demon.
I am fully.
That's why she can channel souls the way she does. And also why she apologizes if you reject her offer to do so for you.
No.
And essentially make you at least part demonic in the process. Like, she's a very, very ancient demon. I think there's some suggestion in the game she might be like the first demon the old one ever created. But she's basically been locked in human form for a long time. That's what the whole wax over the eyes thing is supposed to be about. The eyes are the window to the soul and all that. And so she's trapped in this humanoid form. She can access some of her power. She can still manipulate soul energy if it's given to her. She just can't take it anymore. She's been severely defanged as part of the situation she now finds herself in.
Bring me.
Playing nursemaid and caretaker as the eldest of the demons created. And it's sort of implied that she's been here pretty much as long as the Monumental has. She's been trapped in this form of a humanoid woman for centuries, millennia even. And it's sort of recessed into herself. And become the relatively meek, almost fatalistic creature that we now know. And adore. Because Maiden in Black, best waifu. Come at me. You're supposed to give me a ring, aren't you?
All of the demons.
Yeah, I did.
You soon shall hear the call of the Old One.
Yeah, it's down there whining right now.
Then the Candle Maiden shall guide you below the Nexus, where the Old One awaits. She will lull the Old One back to slumber. That is, after all, her purpose.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird one. Like, the Old One doesn't actually want to be awake, which is a...
Then she will...
I've always found kind of weird. Well, there's different interpretations. You can interpret that, based on what I've just told you, as meaning that the Old One doesn't want to be awake. It's sort of relying on her to marshal its forces and keep feeding its souls. The alternate explanation is that after all this millennia stuck around with the Monumental, she's developed sort of a fondness for, you know, the souled races, not just humanity. And is using her rather intimate connection as its first daughter to keep it asleep, so that these said races can continue to flourish. There's lots of different interpretations. None's particularly right, not particularly wrong. There are other stuff we need to do before we go and do this, so just bear with me a moment. Okay. Duran, Duran. Knock, knock, motherfucker. Oh, you're awake. I was kind of hoping to catch you asleep.
Thou who seeketh the king's sword.
You would kill a man in his sleep?
I am
of course
the
I
old
would.
King. Show me thine strength and the
Don't you pity
strength
you was
of
facing
thy
me.
souls.
Right.
Prepare thyself, brave knight.
Hurt? 45 damage. Max upgraded weapon. Most powerful buff in the game. Well, technically not actually, but you know what I meant. Yeah, 45 damage. And this guy has a really good turning circle. It's actually quite difficult to get backstabs and stuff on him. Parries are a bit easier, but they're incredibly risky, because he does a crap ton of damage with that damn weapon. He's, yeah. He's using the Northern Regalia, which is a combination of, like, Demon and Soulbrand. It's a bloody powerful weapon is what it is. Yeah, if you deliberately... Well, if you come here as either pure black or pure white character tendency, he will wreck your shit. Coming here as neutral is pretty much the only way to avoid him, like, one-shotting you with that damn thing.
To impress one such as me, young knight. I am
Why, thank
old
you.
King Doran, and thou hast proven
I thought it was Duran,
strength.
like the orange.
Go
How
forth
embarrassing.
and take the king's sword in thine hand.
Oh my. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Demon Brand. Again, good weapon for fighting False King Alert. If you're having trouble. And you need just like a bit of an extra damage boost. Alright, back again. I was also going to go check out if I could kill the blue dragon, but I can't get back to it easily, so sod it.
The Old One is calling for thee.
He is?
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Do we have to? Cutscene says yes. No level ups. If you're playing this for the first time, that's going to make you incredibly nervous, so you can't spend any of this ridiculously huge amount of souls you've got before this happens. Please tell me you can fly? No, I'm immortal. Are you? No! Oh, and he's going to hurt. But at least I'll get up and walk away. I'll speak kindly of you. Splat. Then we wake up on a sandy shore with the giant demon monstrosity coming from a large body of water. Again, I keep bringing it up, you can see why people thought Bloodborne and this would connect, even without like the leaked game footage, trailer lines and all that. They used the word Umbasa. You see why people thought these games might be linked somehow. They share a lot of imagery, a lot of themes. I mean, Demon's Souls doesn't play as heavily into the idea of like dream worlds and such as Bloodborne explicitly does. But like I've mentioned during this playthrough, there's stuff to hint that he was in there.
Old One, I have brought thee what thou wishest, thy new demon. Come now, be good.
Yeah, she's completely unafraid of this thing. Very familiar, almost, you might say. And the old one is a giant tree beast of some sort. It's a lot of like East Oriental mythos that sort of scales around the idea of non-organic things being progenitors of life in some fashion. So, it fits. You also notice all the stuff crammed into its back could be related to stuff you see in the Nexus, bindings and seals to try and keep it asleep and or in place. There's an archstone up there as well, interestingly. So wherever we are, people have been here before. This is actually the thing we saw right at the beginning in the opening cutscene. People wandering past ruins on a sandy shore.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
So, it's all been done.
Let us proceed.
Yep, she doesn't give you any opportunity to level up anymore. Whatever you come here with, that's what you're going to use to encounter the old one. We climb down its gullet, in towards its core. The idea being, we have a clearer path for her to safely come and basically massage its vagus nerve until it falls asleep again.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Shalt thou seek everlasting demon souls, or obey that naive monumental? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here.
Thank you, SpongeBob. Yeah, as he's pointed out, we either do what we've been told to do, or we basically tap into the direct core of the Old One, absorb powers beyond even what we've acquired so far, and become either an incredibly powerful archdemon.
For yourself, the pain and suffering that fills this world. But fight poison with poison. God is merciful, and so created the Old One. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to our tragic realm of existence.
Whatever you say, Alan, buddy. Yeah, in case you haven't figured it out already, this is the real Alan. He touched the core of the Old One, was horrendously mutated into this monstrosity. Notice he's still holding Soulbrand as well. He can do a surprising amount of damage if he actually manages to hit you. That's not the point of this fight. The point is that for all the powers he's gained, the ability to create ridiculously powerful demons do his bidding, he's a mutated slug monster bathing in a pool next to his master's feet. That's what he's become.
You fool. Don't you understand? No one.
He's also become like a miniature old one, actually. So these are our choices. Either put the thing back to sleep, or attempt to absorb its power like Alan did and just hope we don't get mutated into a pile of goo in the process. Now arguably, we might have a better chance because we've been slowly absorbing and adapting to demonic powers throughout the entire course of the game, whereas Alan, at least it's implied Alan didn't have that option. He just found the damn thing and plugged directly into the mains, and that's what he got. So in theory, at least we've got a better chance of surviving this with our, our looks intact. Oh, it's so pretty. Don't go towards the light. I can't help it, it's so beautiful!
Slayer of demons, go back above.
No candle thing's gone out. Just putting that out there.
The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer.
You had the power to do that this entire time. It's a yes, by the way. At literally at any point you could stop this.
The old one back to slumber.
It's a weird thing, really. They required the old one to get powerful enough to break its own seal so they could actually access it. They couldn't get down there to put it back to sleep until it broke fully free. But I guess this is the end of our journey. We should just go home. Forget about this. Perhaps start a microbrewery. Or, and I'm just spitballing here, unlimited... No, I'm just joking. Actually, I'm not. Unlimited power! Squish.
The Old One sensed a new and powerful demon by its side. And before long, the world will be engulfed by the deep fog.
That's fine, she's immortal. She'll come back in a sec.
Bring more souls.
So, as far as I'm concerned, that's the only ending that makes sense. You've actually been leveling up. The game goes through great lengths to point out that any interaction, taking demonic power actually into yourself, is going to result in corruption and death. As far as I'm concerned, you have to take that ending. You do. You're only justified in taking the hero ending if you've not leveled up, as far as I'm concerned. Makes thematic sense. And I'm all about storytelling and thematic sense. You also get the best music in the game if you take the dark ending. So... I'm a sucker for a melancholy piano. I really am. Actually, I might... I'm vaguely tempted now to try and get the missus to learn to play this. She's pretty good on piano. But she also has to actually learn to play the violin, I got her. To do like the accompaniment, but whatever. It's all good. So yeah, anyway, have you all enjoyed yourselves? I've enjoyed this immensely. If you haven't seen the remake trailer for Demon Souls, go and watch it now. Feel free to leave your thoughts about the redesigns or whatever else in the comments. Actually, now that I am Archdemon of the known world, I suppose I should embody the role a bit more. Bear with me a moment. See you around, folks.